Hi guys, thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. And for those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Catherine and I tell true stories and facts. My story today is about the ongoing Olympics being held in France since the July 26th to end on the August 11th. Why? These Olympics have actually broken the world record. Reason? The opening ceremony was done by a devil, a demon, Satan. The demon was given an opportunity to do the opening of the Olympics 2024. The innocent Olympic circles that represent the five continents normally represented the demon this time around. 666. And the organizers thought they are very creative. Well, the demon is creative. The ways that he tempts people is very creative. Most of the time they're caught unaware, and most of the time they know it. Very creative indeed. And then drag queens and queers were depicting the Last Supper. All the strange drag queens normally depict, normally support the queer genders. They're well known for supporting the queer genders and all sorts of weird things, drugs and I don't know, name it. Freemasons, people who have sold their souls to the demon now were there depicting the Last Supper with a female representing Jesus. The queens and the queers representing the disciples. But the director goes on and says, no, they were not depicting the Last Supper, the picture that was painted by, what was his name, this artist, Leonardo da Vinci. They say they were not depicting that painting of Leonardo da Vinci. It's very weird. It's like you catch somebody red-handed stealing, and then you say, no, I wasn't stealing. Like the song of, what do you call it? It wasn't me. No, 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 wasn't me. You know that song where a guy is caught cheating by his wife, red-handed, in bed, and then he says it wasn't him? That's how the directors of the Olympic sound when they say that the drag queens were not depicting the picture that was painted by Leonardo da Vinci, the picture of the Last Supper. That's how it sounds like. But the drag queens go ahead and say, indeed, it was a parody of the Last Supper, mocking of the Last Supper. They contrast with the directors who are trying to cover themselves up. Hmm. The directors try to say that it is linked to the history of Olympics. Well, Olympics began in a place called Olympia in Greece, I think, yeah, in Greece, in a place called Olympia. And it was a ceremony that was held every 4 years from 776 BC to 393 AD. And it was done in Olympia, where it was held in a city that used to be a place of worship of the gods and goddesses called Zeus. So this worship and the feast, the Olympic was carried out together with the feasting with the 12 goddesses or whatever they were being represented. So the director is trying to say that no, it was just a representation of the feasts that were being held during those centuries, mm, with even the lights above their heads, the light, the sign that normally represents the Eucharist, the light coming from the Eucharist representation on top of a drag queen. And the director saying, no, that was a representation of the feasts that were held um, in honor of Zeus, in honor of the Greek god Zeus. They also used to feast. And the Olympic was part of the feasting during those days, BCs and ADs. As if that is not enough, they come forward. They were naked. The disciples were naked. Some of them. Some of the people representing these Last Suppers and everything like that were naked. So, what do you think of this? The world record of Olympics, believe it or not. I'm sure the devil is somewhere dancing over the victory of having won so many people, in that now he is being recognized. So if you like my content, like, share, and subscribe. That was a blasphemy. Ciao.